So, I got stabbed. Not once, but twice. The first time was when I was about 13 years old. I was talking on the phone with my girlfriend at the time. I was home from school one day for lunch, and my parents had just bought a watermelon and told me that I could cut it when I was home that day. So, I was so ready to destroy this watermelon. I grabbed the biggest knife in the drawer, which happened to be a watermelon knife. One of those giant knives with the serrated edges that are like little knives by themselves. I was just chatting away with my girlfriend, being an idiot, and cutting the watermelon toward myself. Hunched over it, cutting toward myself, leaning all of my weight on it. A few moments later, I felt that something was somehow wrong, and the watermelon literally exploded under me, and the knife was on a collision course with my stomach. I dropped the phone, the watermelon fell on the ground, or the rest of it did, and I did too, shrieking like I was in pain, because I had just stabbed myself. The watermelon knife was stuck in me, all of the serrades in my stomach. To this day, I still can't understand why my parents trusted me knowing how bad my luck is. All I heard from the phone was, "Are you okay?" And a few moments later, like every other 14, 13-year-old who gets hurt in front of their girlfriend, "What do you mean, am I okay? Nothing happened." I lied. She just responded with, "I heard you scream like a child." Then I told her that I stabbed myself. She freaked out, told me to go to the hospital, and hung up to make sure I did. And, sorry, but if you are watching this, remember me and remember this. I didn't. I just didn't. I went to my bed and I slept. Nobody knew about this. Except my mom, like 2 days before I wrote this. And I'm like, "Hey, remember that time that there was a watermelon on the floor and you had to clean it up because I didn't want to go near it?" She's like, "Yeah, that was kind of lame of you, bud." I'm like, "Yeah, I stabbed myself with a watermelon knife. That's why I was in the sink, covered in blood." And she's like, "How did you survive childhood?" I am very impressed I survived my childhood. The second time I got shibby stabbed was with my fiance, my editor when I do gaming videos. We were wrestling around and I was winning. Hey, get your mind out of the gutter, it wasn't sexual. I was a wrestler in high school, and I was pretty good at what I was doing, I guess. I broke my collarbone and still won a match. But nobody came here to hear about that. We had the same idea during our wrestling, and we went for the same area. Her fingernails were egregiously long, and it stabbed into my wrist and flapped up the skin as long as her fingernail beside it, and it drew blood, and it was very unpleasant. Well, this may not count as being stabbed like the video suggests that it was, but it was still a foreign object that was sharp going into my flesh. But it was better than what happened at church camp. I have so many stories I could tell. That reminds me of so many. Well, that was fun. I just wanted to let you guys know one of the stories of my life. This one's very short, but one that was readily on my mind. When I wanted to try this out, I drew all these pictures on NS Paint by myself with my Gartic phone skills. Yeah, I'm bad at art. Don't rehash this. But I am pretty decent at conveying my thoughts. That's about all I'm good at, though. If you like this type of content, please leave a like and share it with your friends. Of course, subscribe if you want to.